conference matchup where you could say throw out the records, except both teams are having outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, and Jack Trice Stadium, home field to the Iowa State Cyclones. As we'll see a squad out of the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 17th ranked team, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Cyclones will kick this deep to begin the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense comes on the field first today. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Edwards. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
QB keeper all the way. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Wildcats will bring their punt team onto the field. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And it's fielded at the 40. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team. Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. It tests the middle but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere. And Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Bent. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
The Cyclones will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important third down play coming up. They try to sneak it for the first.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on fourth. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks, but not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Dropping back, it's Johnson. Running back grabs it on a screen. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They'll try a pass here. It's a short completion of the tight end. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, I felt like that was almost a 2-for-1. They know they're potentially going to go for it on fourth down, so you try to get as much as you can on third to put yourself in a good spot for this next play. Curious to see if the offensive coordinator had something up his sleeve for this play on fourth down.
And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for the second quarter here, both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
First down here for this offense. It's a quarterback keeper. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go into keeper.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Dropping back, it's Becht. Catch made over the middle. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Hands it off on the counter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Important 2nd down play coming up. QB bootlegs here. Grab behind the line. It's Hansen. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Scanning the field. It's Becht. Pass complete on a crossing route. Now play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24. And the Cyclones will line up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
The Cyclones trying to cash in here in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So now on comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To throw, it's Johnson. Catch made on the out route. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And the Wildcats will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Hansen. The ball is loose. The defense has got it. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Wildcats. A huge defensive score. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
That makes the score Kansas State 7, Iowa State 3.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Keeping it on the ground here. Has the first down and more. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
I'd love to see this from this running back. Let's not forget the last time they were out, he put the ball on the ground, but he has a short memory. Comes back out next time, gets the ball in his hands, delivers with a big-time run on this drive.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Becht. Tight end makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver grabs it. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44.
Well, as a quarterback, you're always trying to obviously find that open window to be able to throw the football into. That time, that wide open was right in the middle of the field. Makes it so easy on the quarterback to make that throw and pick up good yards.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Kansas State has moved into the red zone now. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that screenplay can be a little tricky if the blocks up front don't develop, and now they got to figure out what to do here on 4th down.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. The lead remains at 4 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit the half. So let's say it. Mental errors have led to turnovers and sloppy penalties. Both teams have left points on the field. And as a result, we are where we are. Gotta believe the offensive coordinators on each side are rethinking their approaches for the second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Wildcats will kick this away to start the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Back to pass. It's Becht. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So they call the screen on 3rd down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on 3rd down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out is the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop.
They'll kick it away here. He'll field the punt. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackle, but 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Bradley. Finds room at the 30. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Receiver makes the catch.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Kansas State now operating in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on 3rd down to get back in range. And the back gets the football. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Bringing pressure. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Becht. The pass rush closing in. They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Cyclones will line up to boot it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and boot it away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Here comes a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Wildcats will send the punt team onto the field. And the punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. And it's Kansas State on top now, Kirk. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. QB keeps it himself. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback still with the football. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
How about that? Big-time call by the quarterback there to keep it on fourth down just to get what they needed to stay on the field. That is a gutsy call by the offensive coordinator.
The Cyclones pick up enough yardage for a first down. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. Catch hauled in here over the middle. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab behind the line, it's Townsend. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. It's a run. Running back's got it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Becht. Pass complete on a crosser. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
QB decides to keep it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. They'll run it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Looking to pass, it's Johnson. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. The Wildcats will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. What a catch! Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. Touchdown, Iowa State. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To the air, it's Johnson. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. And looking to throw now on first down. Catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Nice grab. It's Jackson. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.